Hello, dear Virgos, Virgo moons, suns, and risings. This is your March 2024 astrology prediction. On March 1st, we have the Sun in Pisces sextiling Jupiter in Taurus, and on the same day, we have Venus in Aquarius sextiling the North Node in Aries. You start the month on a beautiful note, Virgos, as you have the Sun from your 7th house, making a good aspect to Jupiter in your 9th house. You might bring into attention traveling with a romantic or business partner internationally. It may also be that you decide to go to school and pursue a degree that is more related to higher education matters. You may also be discussing and connecting spiritually more with a partner. You may also start new partnerships with people of a different ethnicity or a foreigner that is going to spark an interest on you about foreign lands and other cultures. And Jupiter here will really help you expand your horizons and be open-minded towards these changes. On the same day, we have Venus on your 6th house of health matters, daily routines, and your job, making a good aspect to the North Node in your 8th house. Some daily routine you have been working on implementing could really benefit you psychologically at this time. You may feel more inspired to remove health-related blockages and kind of do more positive self-talk that makes you feel more relaxed and happier in your physical body. On March 3rd, we have Venus in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. Venus in your 6th house is making a difficult aspect to Uranus in your 9th house. Maybe some financial issues or some health-related issues could suddenly postpone going in an international trip. It could also be the other way around, to where a sudden opportunity to go on an international trip disrupts your daily routine and could maybe cause some type of separation from your day-to-day job. Obviously, this will be the case for only a few of you, but it's a possibility with this transit. I was about to say transaction. You might also want to break free from your daily routines so that you can focus more on spirituality. For others of you, you might incorporate some routine that suddenly expands your horizons and kind of gives you like an aha moment. You might have this strong need to earn personal independence that makes you feel liberated from your responsibilities. This need of freedom could stem from some kind of stimulation and excitement for you to experience new things, to gain more knowledge, and to become wiser, and also to enrich your soul. On March 6th, we have Mars in Aquarius sextiling the North Node in Aries. At this time, you might feel quite motivated and ambitious to make a change in your investments, in your shared resources, insurance also, especially with health insurance, with a 6th node being involved here. The chances are that you will get a good opportunity that is going to benefit you. Others of you might feel motivated to implement daily routines that have an impact on your investments in a potential to accumulate some health. You might also feel pushed to work out and be physically active, which has a positive fated effect in your psychological health. You might be asked to be the project lead at a work, at your job, in case you are in the industry that deals with other people's money. And in case you accept it, it's going to be quite beneficial for you. You might also have some successful recovery and regeneration in your health, in case you have undergone some surgery recently. Mars rules your 8th house and 3rd house. You might give or receive some news related to your health that is going to be transformative for you, or it could be related to your job that is going to have a positive effect on your personal mental wellness. On March 8th, we have Mercury conjunct the North Node in Pisces. This is happening in your 7th house of partnerships and contracts and collaborations. Be aware here to double check any contracts before signing them. You might also want to come across to someone else a bit different from who you are, or it could be the other way around, to where someone else comes across a bit different from who they are. But on the other side, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, so this day could be excellent when it comes to spending time with a partner. It may feel quite magical and blissful, and both of you could communicate in a way that creates a deep bond between the two of you. It may feel quite caring and loving. Mercury is also your ruler, so the initiator of this kind of experiences could really be you. Neptune also rules your 7th house here, so again, I see a lot of communication between you and a partner, be it romantic or a business one. On March 9th, we have Mars in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. On the same day, we have Sun in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. Some 6th house matter could cause some kind of disruption to your 9th house matters. This day is pretty similar to March 3rd, but the difference here is that Mars initiates more passion, more drive and ambition when it comes to your health, to your routine, your job, and also your untamed desire to explore the world, to expand your horizons, to get an education, and just to learn more about spirituality. Mars might also cause quarrels, and being here in your 6th house, I would just be extra careful at work to avoid any conflicts. Mars rules your 8th house, so the motives behind these sudden events could really be the expanding of your investments and shared resources that you may have with somebody else. Mars also rules your 3rd house, so there might be some heated conversations or passionate ones related to these topics. On this same day, we do have the Sun from your 7th house in a good aspect to your 9th house. So you might have already received the support of a partner, or you might achieve some type of contract or collaboration that is going to open the doors for you to maybe go in an international trip or do some intense research, learn more, to get a higher education, or just to become more spiritual. The Sun rules your 12th house of hidden things, foreign lands, and behind the scenes. Any contract you might sign at this time could really be happening behind the scenes, and you might keep it quite private for one reason or the other. I still see that theme and possibility of you wanting to travel to foreign lands here also. On March 10th, we have Mercury entering Aries and sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, and we also have the new moon in Pisces. Your ruler enters your 8th house of shared resources and investments, making a good aspect to Pluto in your 6th house of your day-to-day life and your routines. You may be the initiator or giving some kind of communication related to your health that is going to that it might be tied to, becoming healed and regenerated and just becoming empowered. For others of you, you might give some news at work that are related to other people's money, to insurance, to taxes. A few of you might also use shared finances to buy a pet and add them to your family at this time. The new moon is happening in your 7th house here, so you might start a new partnership, a new contract, a new collaboration that is going to benefit you personally. This could also give you the opportunity to understand and get to know yourself better through the eyes of another person. 7th house is also the house of open enemies, so a new enemy might show up in your life. Sorry if that doesn't sound too exciting, but it's also as a possibility. This new moon could also simply mark new beginnings with a current partner or a current enemy. However, the good news is that on March 11th, Venus enters Pisces, and it softens up things a bit in this sector of your life. Being a bit flattery during this time could really lend you good contracts that might benefit you. You might get a lot of attention from a partner, or it could be the other way around, to where you give a lot of attention to another person. This transit will make you focus on harmony, on balance, on beauty, and relationships. And it will shed some love from the 7th house to the 1st. So you might be the person receiving all of these things, or you might be giving it to somebody else. You may appear charming, attractive, and approachable, making other people feel drawn to you. You might also get some jealousy from an open enemy, as like I mentioned, this is the house that's responsible for enemies also. Venus rules your 2nd house, so you might give or receive gifts that make you feel appreciated, or you might receive and give compliments that somehow help boost your self-esteem. A partner might also be spending money on you, on beauty-related things such as, makeup, massages, facials, essential oils even, or it could be the other way around, that you financially help somebody else with that. Venus also rules your 9th house, so I still see that connection between your 7th and 9th house that's pretty active for you. You might receive some solid support to travel internationally, to start studying at a higher education, institution, or simply embark on a journey that in one way or the other enriches you spiritually. On March 17, we have Sun in Pisces, conjuncting Neptune. This will be happening in your 7th house. There might be some confusion related to a business contract or a partner. It may also be that you come across a bit more different and charming to the other person, or the other way around, since Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. You might also be able to lure others into getting into a partnership with you, or the other way around. I would say that if someone looks a little sketchy, be careful, as Neptune is also the master of illusions. On March 19, we have Mercury conjunct the North Node in Aries. Some communication could be happening on this day related to your shared financial resources, other people's money, your investments, insurances, taxes, and also your hidden psychology. Mercury is your ruler, so you might be quite focused on all of these topics during this time. Be aware of impulsive thoughts, though, related to these areas that I just mentioned. Mercury also rules your 10th house of career and public persona, so this kind of communication could have some type of impact on your reputation also. Some news may be disclosed that is going to have an impact on your career, which will be fated in nature. On March 21, we have Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces. This could bring some serious tone to your partnerships. It may also be that you collaborate with someone who is more serious in nature, maybe somebody that's older, more mature, more authoritative. You or this partner could be quite down to earth in this approach that you make towards each other. It could also be well calculated and steady. Saturn here in this house is bringing you a lot of grounding, and Venus could just be softening things up a bit for you. Venus again rules your 2nd and 9th house, so you might be collaborating for financial related issues or for higher knowledge topics and international travels. You may also benefit in your self-esteem and your personal standards and values through this collaboration. On March 22nd, we have Mars entering Pisces. Mars here gives some more passion and drive to your partnerships. You or the other partner may feel even more motivated and pushed to get into a collaboration together. Mars sometimes brings quarrels, so be aware of potential heated arguments. Mars also rules your 3rd and 8th house, so these discussions could be about shared resources, finances, investments, insurance, and taxes. Or if you are in the communications industry, such as writing, publishing, marketing, social media, then these discussions that you may have could be related to these topics. You may also publish something through a partnership with another person, of course, depending on your personal chart and if you are involved in this kind of industry. On March 24, we have Venus in Pisces sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. Harmonious, beautiful day where you might achieve some type of convincing with a partner related to your 9th house matters of foreign travel, university, master programs, and spirituality. The two benefics are really helping you out on achieving some type of contract and agreement with a partner, and sometimes the partner in an agreement could be an institution or a company, so that might also be a possibility depending on what you're wanting and deciding to do. But this is pure magic. This is a blessing from heavens that something could really, really happen in your favor. I really, really do wish that for you also. On March 25, we have the lunar eclipse in Libra. The first eclipse of 2024 is happening in your 2nd house of personal income, of personal finances, and personal values. This eclipse might bring in a new stream of income, or it might remove an old one for you that's not going to be beneficial for you anymore. You might also remove some thoughts and principles that you have for yourself or for your life, and you might create the space to make standards for yourself that really work for you. I would be careful with personal finances and bank accounts. Eclipses are like full moons in steroids, so things could turn out quite unexpected. I remember a friend of mine who is a Taurus rising, and she had an eclipse in her 2nd house, sextiling and trining her natal north node and south node. And I remember she earned a lot of money through her business on the day of the eclipse, which was like very shocking, very unexpected, and pretty much changed her life forever. Honestly, like, endless possibilities are out there. It depends on your personal chart, but like I always say, it also depends on how much faith and how much work you're putting out there. On March 28, we have Venus in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. We close the month on a beautiful, harmonious aspect between Venus in your 7th and Uranus in your 9th. I feel like you might achieve some success here through a partnership or an agreement. I feel like the entire month you are going back and forth on trying to achieve something with a partner and with them trying to achieve something with you. So Uranus here is giving a sudden, unexpected positive result that is going to make you or a partner or both of you very happy, very excited, and full of hope and optimism for the future. I do have a video that focuses strictly on the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction that's going to happen in April. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure that you do, because I promise you are going to learn a lot of things on how to prepare for this conjunction. And I say this because after this harmonious aspect that we have on March 28th, I believe the culmination is actually going to be in April with a lot of blessings, a lot of unexpected turns, but that are in a very good aspect in the sky during that day. So this is all I had for you, Virgos. I really, really hope that you enjoy this month and that you achieve everything that you're hoping and dreaming for. If you liked and resonated with this video, please give it a like and remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching/listening. I will see you on the next video.